3:13. Go to Proverbs 23. Proverbs 23, verse 30 32. Proverbs 23. Let's go a little further about the adder. Now we know the adder is a snake. Proverbs 23.
Proverbs chapter 23, verse 30
to 32.
They that tarry long at the wine, they that go to seek mixed wine.
So now he's making it clear. Those who like to drink and get drunk, go ahead.
Look not thou upon the wine when it is red, when it giveth his color in the cup, when it moveth itself aright.
Don't be seduced by the liquor. Don't be, oh, that's pretty. Let me get that. Let me get that drink. Like you see like today, you see like a martini and there's different types of drinks.
The drink with the gold sparkles in it.
Yeah, the Hulk, the hypnotic, all that stuff. Don't be seduced by the colors. You see a drink, it looks nice. You keep drinking till you pass out.
It's all got the same chemical in it.
Exactly.
Alcohol.
Exactly.
Don't be fooled by the taste. Verse 32. At the last it biteth like a serpent.
Because in the end, you keep drinking yourself to drunkenness, you're going to hurt, you're going to harm yourself.
You're going to catch up.
Yeah.
And stingeth like an adder.
And it stings like an adder. We read earlier in the dictionary that sometimes an adder can be a poisonous snake. So it can either harm you, get you hurt, cause harm to yourself, or it can even kill you. You can catch alcohol poisoning from drinking too much. So once again, the Most High is using the snake as a symbol to define something that's harmful to you, whether it be a person or an element, all right, or an animal. Romans 3:13. Romans chapter 3:13. Now we're getting understanding of why Christ called the people vipers or snakes. We're understanding now why he did that. Not because he was calling them MFer or SHIT and all that. That's not scriptural. You will not find in scripture. Those words didn't even exist. Christ spoke Hebrew. There are no vowels in Hebrew. So FUCK, SHIT, those words did not exist. Those words had no definition. Those words were taught to us by our oppressor. When we came here to the Americas, when the Spaniards came to the Americas, they didn't understand those words. When we were brought here in ships, okay, by our oppressors, all right, we didn't understand FUCK and SHIT. Who taught us that? It wasn't the Bible. So where you getting this doctrine from? It's okay to curse brothers out. From who? It ain't from Christ, because Christ didn't speak those words. Romans 3:13.
Romans chapter 3, verse 13. Their throat is an open sepulchre. With their tongues they have used deceit.
Their tongues, they have used lies. Go ahead.
The poison of asps is under their lips.
The poison of asps is under their lips. What is an asp? Look it up. Let's find out what an asp is. What an asp is. All right. Once again, Paul is giving you an understanding of certain people's speech being venom, being harmful to people, being hurtful. All right. You got it. Because once again, the Most High is very metaphorical. He'll use certain people, he'll use certain animals to give an understanding of something. All right? Read.
All right. Asp. Any of several venomous African or Eurasian snakes.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
That's it. So once again, there's another snake. An asp is another snake. That's all. So read verse 13 again.
Their throat is an open sepulchre. With their tongues they have used deceit. The poison of asps is under their lips.
So once again, he's quoting Psalms 5 verse 9. Okay, he's talking about people in general. Okay, who speak wickedness in general. Okay, poison is in their lips. What? Lies, false doctrines. Okay. Now we understand why the Most High used snakes. Now we're going to get an understanding of why Christ used the term dog. So far we've addressed an adder, we've addressed an asp, we've addressed a viper. Now we're going to address dog. All right, go to Deuteronomy 23 verse 18. Why did the Most High use the term dog? Okay.
All right.
Is a dog talking about calling somebody a bitch? Is that what it's talking about? Is that what you think? That's not what it's talking about. we're going to use the scriptures, not our emotions, to explain that dog is a term that was used to define an unclean animal. That's all it's talking about. Read.
Deuteronomy 23,
It's 18.
verse 18. Thou shalt not bring the hire of a whore, or the price of a dog, into the house of the Lord thy God, for any vow, for even both these are abomination unto the Lord thy God.
So we're reading what? A whore, prostitute, hooker, is an abomination, and a dog is an abomination in the eyes of, in the sight of God. Okay, in the dwelling place of the Most High. It's not accepted. All right? Now, let's go to the book of Psalms 22, verse 16. Why did I bring us there? To show you that a dog is simply an unclean animal. Psalms 22, which is not accepted by the Most High. That's being holy. Psalms 22, verse 16. Okay, go ahead.
Psalms 22, verse 16. For dogs have compassed
This
me.
is David speaking. This is Christ speaking through David in the Spirit. Okay? This is Christ actually speaking. This is David prophesying of what was going to happen to Christ during his time. Go ahead.
The assembly of the wicked hath enclosed me.
The assembly of the wicked were the Israelites and the high priests. Okay? The heathen were there. Everyone was there when Christ was being put on the cross. He was surrounded by wickedness. Read verse 16 again.
For dogs
For
have
what?
compassed about me.
For what?
For dogs have compassed about me.
For wickedness, wicked people, unclean people have surrounded me. He's gonna prove it. The dogs have compassed me. Go ahead.
The assembly of the wicked have enclosed me.
That's how we know what dogs are. The assembly of the wicked have enclosed me. He says here again, I'll read it again. For dogs have compassed me. The assembly of the wicked have enclosed. He's saying, he's repeating it. He went from saying dogs, now he's going to say the assembly of the wicked. So now we understand that the word dog is interchangeable with an unclean animal or a wicked person. He's saying it again. Read verse 16 one more time.
For dogs have compassed me.
Mm-hmm.
The assembly of the wicked hath enclosed me.
Mm-hmm.
They pierced my hands and my feet.
That's how we know it's talking about Christ here. They pierced his hands and his feet. This didn't happen to David. They didn't pierce David's hands and feet. Read the verse 18.
17 to 18.
Mm-hmm.
I may tell all my bones, they look and stare upon me.
His bones weren't broken. Go ahead.
They part my garments among them and cast lots upon my
When
vesture.
Christ was on the cross, they took his garment and they tore it in pieces and they took their own part. They divided his garments among themselves. Okay? So that's how we know this is Christ speaking in the spirit of David. David is prophesying of what was to happen to Christ while he was on the cross.
This is when Christ said, let all these things be fulfilled. Then he gave up the ghost.
Exactly. Go to Isaiah 56. Once again, he said in Psalms, he said, the assembly of the wicked have enclosed me. I'm comparing the wicked assembly to dogs. So let's get a little further understanding of why. If you use the term again, Isaiah 56, we're going to start from verse 10 to 11, 10 to 12.
Isaiah 56, verse 10. His watchmen are blind.
Watchmen. His watchmen are blind. The elders of our people were wicked or blind. Go ahead.
They are all ignorant.
That's what he means by being blind. They don't see their wickedness. They're being wicked and they're not seeing it. Go ahead.
They are all dumb dogs.
They're all dumb what?
They are all dumb dogs.
Read verse 10 again.
His watchmen are blind.
His watchmen are blind. Because brothers are saying, when he call people a dog, that means a B-I-T-C-H. A bitch is a female dog. He says his watchmen are blind. So the Most High is calling a bunch of men female dogs? Doesn't add up. Does not add up. Alright? Read again.
His watchmen are blind. They are all ignorant. They are all dumb dogs.
Mm-hmm.
They cannot bark.
They cannot bark, mean they're not teaching. Go ahead.
Sleeping, lying down, loving to slumber.
They're lazy. Go ahead.
Yea, they are greedy dogs.
They are greedy and wicked. Go ahead.
Which can never have enough.
Mm-hmm.
And they are shepherds that cannot understand.
Understand the scriptures. Understanding is having fear of the Lord. They don't understand that. Why? Because they were being wicked. They were